because you didn't grow out of guilt. You grew because you chose to do that shit. And you can't let nobody make you feel bad. You can't let nobody make you feel like shit because you grew for yourself. I don't know where I was going with that. Hey besties, it's Jane Alexia and we are back. I know I've taken a long hiatus, but I'm going to be putting in a lot more effort.
You lying?
And for my first video, I want to talk about something that weighed on me so long, and it's possibly one of the main reasons why I felt so drained and scared around doing content creation. Because I started to create content around the feeling of guilt and shame, feeling like I wasn't doing enough, so I had to just do something. And now I'm back and I'm creating content because I love creating content. I didn't realize how much I loved creating content. And I'm happy that I went through that phase first and realized that, hey, yeah, this bitch can actually do something and she's going to make her platform. Now, before we continue, I'd like to give you a kiss. Mwah! Because I'm about to read you for filth, baby. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But it's okay. I got you. I promise you at the end of this, you're going to at least understand and feel better about this and at least have some tools and tips to get you through. I've gone ahead and broken up this video into timestamps here. I'll post them, yeah, like right here. So we're going to first talk about guilt and why guilt doesn't work. Then we're going to talk about why other people's making you feel guilty doesn't work and walking away in order to grow for yourself. And then at the end of all of this, I'm going to go ahead and give you some tips on what you should do to stop feeling guilty and just start making the change for yourself. So let's talk about guilt. And in this conversation, we're going to cut the bullshit because I feel like nobody has held your hand and told you that guilt isn't going to make you grow. Guilt isn't going to make you disciplined, and guilt damn sure isn't going to make you accountable.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Guilt is self-harm dressed up as growth. It will have you in this overthinking loop. And as someone who overthinks, trust me, I get it. You will sit there continuously apologizing for things that you already corrected and continuing to feel like you need to grow and do more to earn the love that you already should have been given just for existing. And that's a problem in itself. Like, why is it that as humans, we continuously feel like we have to punish ourselves in order to feel some form of growth? That's not growth. The thing about me and girls like us, and matter of fact, not even girls like us, people like us, we need to stop making. Let me not yell at you because I said I was gonna read you for filth, but I wasn't gonna be mean. We need to stop making ourselves shrink. We need to stop making ourselves small. We need to stop forgetting that we run the program. Did you hear me? Come in closer. Let me tell you again. Stop shrinking yourself. Remember, bitch, you run the program. Anyone can change out of guilt for 2 weeks. And the moment that guilt fades, so does the effort. Write that down, write that down! Because that guilt was not the motivation. The motivation should have been you saying to yourself that I'm making this change not to make someone else feel better, not to get this feeling of guilt to fade away, but because I know I deserve better and that person probably deserves better too. It's not a decision that you make today and you feel like because I made it today, that's it. No, it's a decision you have to make daily. You have to constantly bring yourself to the realization that, hey, making a change isn't something that you just do overnight. You can say, hey, yeah, I'm accepting this and I'm going to do it, and by tomorrow everything is going to be all peachy and done. No, it is something that you have to accept every night, every morning, every minute when you are faced with the decision and the choices to make the proper decision. Unfortunately, that does mean walking away from people who continuously throw your past in your face, throwing a version of you that has changed so much that you no longer recognize that person. So go ahead, leave them behind. Just know that when you're leaving them behind, it's to make a step forward for yourself. That even if they feel like they have to punish you for leaving them and loving yourself a bit more, stop letting their guilt run your show. Let your own decision run your show. Let the decision that you have made to better yourself and to be a better person and to do whatever the fuck you want to do be your decision. We're not going into 2026 feeling shame, because the guilt and the shame is what's keeping you from running your own show, from running your own life, from feeling like you are not the main character and all you are doing is allowing life to happen to you. We are not the type of people that's going to let life happen to us, are we? Are we, boo? I didn't think so. One of the craziest things about deciding to walk away from people and deciding to make the decision to grow for yourself and to love yourself more than you have allowed everyone else's guilt to make you feel is that when you are ready to come back to reality, when you are ready to reconnect, when you are ready to show people your progress, some of those people won't be there. And it's not a representation of your worth, it's a representation of their inability to wait out with you, because loyalty doesn't always go both ways. And that's not something that you need to take to heart. At the end of the day, those people that left will be replaced by people who know you, know your growth, know who you have become, and are continuously, daily trying to become. So let's talk about some ways that you can stop feeling guilt and start just making the change. Tip one, we are going to stop equating guilt to accountability. We're going to separate the two. Guilt's over there, accountability is over there. Your friend has a birthday coming up. You knew the birthday was coming up, but you dropped the ball and forgot. Instead of thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm a horrible person, this person probably hates me, and looking for ways to fix that you dropped the ball, take accountability and just say, hey, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. I would love to make it up to you another day. Doesn't that sound a lot better for you and them? Because the thing is, when you decide to put guilt and accountability in the same basket, you forget that accountability is to allow you to know that I did something wrong and I need to own up to it. Whereas guilt and shame makes you feel like that's who you are as a person. You are a person that does slip up. You are a person that does make a bad decision here and there. But you are also a person that can make the decision, the daily decision, to take accountability instead of allowing those things to make you feel like they make who you are as a person. Stop feeding someone's ego by over explaining your growth. You don't owe anyone a fucking TED Talk. You don't. Unless you want to come on YouTube and give everyone a TED Talk about what you've been doing and what you've been changing and everything, go ahead. I won't stop you. Who am I? I'm just here on Beyonce's internet. I'm nobody special. But the truth is, you do not owe anyone an explanation. Just let them see the progress for themselves. Let them see the actions for themselves. Because all you're doing when you're telling someone, yeah, I went ahead and went to the gym today, or yeah, you see how I called you back today, or yeah, you see how I showed up and I did my schoolwork today, is that you are performing progress. We are not in the business of performing progress. We are in the business of actually making progress. And real progress shows. Real progress speaks for itself. My last and final tip to you is to start showing up for yourself, even in the small ways. Celebrate your small wins. You didn't finish that to-do list? Okay, but you did get to go to the gym and you did get to make that important call. That's the one in my book. I should go eat some ice cream. You didn't get to meditate this morning, but you still didn't pick up that phone to text your ex today. And that's a win. That, in your book, in my book, is a win. Can we get a round of applause from the audience, please? Those small wins start to make you understand and see your growth. Those small wins allow you to make those daily decisions, to make bigger decisions tomorrow. Even if you didn't finish that to-do list today, who is to say you didn't finish it tomorrow? Why are you making yourself feel so guilty that you didn't finish it today, to the point where tomorrow you're still spiraling over the fact that you didn't finish the to-do list yesterday? That's delusion, baby. And I understand delusion works in a lot of cases, but it's not going to work in this one. Every single time you choose yourself, even when it's awkward, messy, and uncomfortable, you are proving to your nervous system that you are in safe hands now, that you no longer need guilt to grow, only love. And that love is coming from yourself. So remember, babies, just choose yourself and love yourself first, because if you don't, who the fuck will?